Connection. Well, there's another kind of connection we're going to make for you now. Parenting today is certainly challenging on a whole new level, and the digital age is not always our friend. But modern technology can also help in parenting too. There are web-based organizations which are hugely helpful to parents. The biggest virtual community for parents in Charlotte is called Charlotte Smarty Pants. Carolina Impact's Jason Terzis has the story.
So let's get this out of the way right off the top, shall we? The name is kind of funny.
My friend Jen, she came up with the name Smarty Pants.
But it's actually not a joke.
And I was like, I don't know, it sounds kind of gimmicky. And then we started using Smarty with everything.
And then it just kind of caught on.
It was so easy to tie in that term with everything that we do, and then we're like, absolutely, this is what we need to do.
Charlotte Smarty Pants is one of the go-to resources for area parents.
I think it started probably with the South Charlotte crew, just word of mouth, and then as the material got more and more relevant to everyone's lives, it just spread and spread.
All things parenting, from pregnancy all the way to heading off to college, are covered by the Smarty Moms, a group of 8 to 10 dedicated bloggers.
We have new content every day, from education, healthcare, camps, sports, activities, giveaways. We have some of the best giveaways in town.
They do a great Mother's Day giveaway, Christmas giveaway, where everyone can sign up and get a chance to win different things.
It all started a decade ago, long before social media became such a big part of people's lives.
We recognized there was a void in really current daily parenting information.
At the time, Jen Plim had 4 kids, all under the age of 4. She teamed with good friend Jennifer Bunich to create Smarty Pants. It was designed as a place for moms to share information about local places. But just as things got going, tragedy struck. Jen Bunich died from non-smoking lung cancer.
At the time, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this with all of my gaggle of kids and then losing my best friend. But I kind of feel like she spoke to me through the comments that day.
I started reading early on, and I really remember Jen Bunich dying and how sad the entire mom community was. And so I think from there, I just became a regular reader.
With the outpouring of support she received, Jennifer Plim decided to keep the blog going and soon enlisted the help of former journalism major Cheryl Perry.
She said, well, what kind of things do you write? So I sent her a sample. She's like, you're hired.
With similar parenting styles and each raising 4 young kids, Jen and Cheryl became fast friends.
When Cheryl came to Smarty Pants, I really feel like Jen Bunich, who's kind of like our angel in heaven, I feel like she brought her to me.
One of the things I absolutely love about it is Jen gave me such creative license to kind of write about whatever I wanted to write. And as a writer, that's unheard of.
With content posted daily, the Smarty Moms share tips, stories, and advice on just about every parenting topic, and they keep it all local.
Even if it was just sharing a great shoe store place for kids, or the best new ice cream place, or the best place to take your kids for activities.
All their writers are really funny and they can make you laugh. So, kind of the crazy mommy, nutty stuff you have to go through. It's fun to read some of their witty articles and say, oh, I'm not the only one going through this.
I love highlighting local women. I think one of my favorite things to do is to interview just these amazing women doing either it's nonprofits or these businesses that they've started or books that they've written. We have so much talent in the city, and as a Charlotte native, I've loved to see how the city's evolved.
The fun stuff that would always be posted just kind of kept you coming back.
And with an ever-changing social media landscape, Smarty Pants has kept pace, branching off to newsletters, podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Their content is just about everywhere.
It got more serious as the kids got older, like which apps do what and which little warning signs to look out for on the phone, which things to stay away from, which things are okay.
One of the big topics covered earlier in the year was the movie 8th Grade and whether or not it was appropriate for teens and even younger kids.
By the way, I like your shirt a lot. It's like so cool. What?
The author of that article had seen it and said, this is some of the shocking stuff, this is some of the really great important scenes. And so it gave me a guide to say, if this was right or wrong for my kids.
Just like Jen and Cheryl, Susan O'Neill is the mother to 4 children. Her family has grown up using Smarty Pants as a helpful guide.
Because then once you realized they were trustworthy. They're like, oh, this is a really great little activity, or this was a great find. I'm so glad that I saw. Then you just knew that was a great resource to go back to.
With 25 to 45,000 unique users each month on their various platforms, Smarty Pants is reaching a good number of moms all around the Queen City.
There are some things that we kind of reissue because they're always important, like car seat safety or drowning awareness.
What started out as a simple blog by a mom with 4 young children has grown into a wealth of information.
I'm so proud of where it is today.
And will continue even when their own kids are all out of the house.
We'll just keep on going.
Not bad for a blog with the funny little name. For Carolina Impact, I'm Jason Terzis reporting.
Thanks so much, Jason. Here's a funny story about how established this group is. Taylor Swift was scheduled to perform in Charlotte, and she got sick and had to cancel. So a mom on Charlotte Smarty Pants blogged about their disappointment, and guess who read that post? Taylor Swift's mom. And Mama Swift invited that group for special access to Taylor at the concert when she came back to perform. Not sure who else can say Mama Swift is a reader. Well, that's all we have time for this evening, my friends. Thanks so much for joining us.